Yeah, I
Fine.
tell people
There he is.
buy three, sell two, keep
Guys,
one.
we're live.
Then as you get better, buy three, keep two, sell one, and then eventually just keep one.
Yeah. Wanted to allow you to save on taxes on the on the ones that you sold.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is live. They can see.
Hey,
Man. So we guys want to scoot in.
does this thing work? Hello?
I don't know. Open it on yours.
What's it called? Oh, YouTube.
Yeah,
I think
get-
the fucking mic thing.
Yes. The fucking mic thing. Hold this. All right. Talk into it.
Hey guys, if this is working, welcome to the Monday Night Live. And we're here on the San Juan Social Club cruise with my new friend Larry.
How's it going?
Larry's from Virginia area.
Yes, sir.
And Larry is a tax expert, so we don't get to talk with tax experts too often. And I thought, man, let's talk taxes. How do we save money on taxes? So we were having a conversation. Larry was telling us if you've got a spouse who makes a pretty good salary, which both of my guys do, Don and McKenna, how do they as real estate professionals save some money on taxes while their spouse goes and earns the big bucks?
Yep. Good way to put it. Good way to put it. So, thanks for having me. Yeah, Larry Pendleton, based out of Virginia. I've been a CPA advisor for over 2 decades now. Run my own tax firm called PC Financial Services. I'm also known as the Investor CPA because that's who we work with.
Yeah.
Especially in the real estate space. Because we also do buy and hold, new construction, mortgage notes, investing as well. So we'd like to be partners with our tax clients.
That's great. I mean, so you fit right in with our group. We're a group of real estate investors who are looking to do deals together. So each week I tell people that we expand our business through partnerships. And we're always looking for smart people, someone who's smarter than us doing great things. That's good, man. We're looking to do deals with guys like you.
Nice. But like, it's a great topic of okay, if you have a high earning W-2 spouse, or you have a high earning W-2 and your spouse maybe have a side hustle, or it doesn't work, maybe a stay at home parent. It doesn't really matter. The primary thing is that we're trying to get that spouse, or that non-working spouse, or that non-W-2 spouse, I should say, in their real estate professional status.
Yeah.
What that means is that when it comes to rental losses, so if you buy and hold in real estate and you have losses that's typically generated by depreciation or bone depreciation, you're limited to how much of loss you can take, depending how much money that your W-2 is earning.
Yeah.
So it just kind of happened all with the Reagan era with passive loss limitations. But it's not the laws actually allow those who are real estate professionals, whether they're a real estate agent, a broker, buy and hold investor, contractor. All right, you spend more than half your work time in a real property trade or business.
Yeah.
And you're actively involved with your buy and hold investments. You can use those losses from your real estate side of things, and on your joint tax return, you can use it to offset your spouse's
W-2 income.
Yeah. So that's just a simple way of putting it, but that's how I like to explain to people. It's almost like a dating app. You want to match.
And so what you're describing is you could be a high earner
Mhm.
and have a spouse who's been a stay-at-home mom. Let's just use that example. And she goes and gets a real estate license, or even just decides to start wholesaling some property, or she doesn't have to make a ton of money or anything. She just has to create some paper loss that she can offset the W-2 income. They treat real estate investors really well. I mean, so my guys, McKenna and Adon, are 100% in real estate and probably both going to make more than their spouses are, but they still have a spouse that's making, $150,000 a year of bad income. We call it bad income. W-2 income is the worst type of income. It's really hard to write those taxes off.
Yeah.
And they're both newly married, right? And trying to figure this stuff out. So we've been talking about that for the last couple of weeks. It's the way that's the way the world works, though. We talk about it, and then the Lord sends you.
Well, congratulations to them. I have to make sure we buy cigars or something.
Yeah.
But I would always tell my clients, and it is highly well known, the tax code itself is made for investors and big business owners. It is not made for employees. And it's a simply because the government wants investors and businesses to invest in America.
Yeah.
Or it's not even just America. Like any country, if they have tax laws, the tax laws are just incentives to get people to move a certain way so that they can generate the economy in the country itself.
Right.
So it's no different in U.S. anywhere else. And the same thing with real estate. They need people to have homes to stay in. All right. We need to go incentivize and invest from this standpoint, or we need people to have jobs. Okay, but you have to kind of know how the code works and how to put yourself in the best situation to maximize in your benefit.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, this is tremendous. Can you talk and tell us a little bit about this? I've heard it called cram down depreciation or bonus depreciation. If you don't mind, fill us in on that a little bit.
Sure. So in 2017, in Trump's first term, he put in the what's called 100% bonus depreciation.
Yeah.
So part of his tax laws, TCJ, I can't remember the actual the letters to it. So basically, it's saying when you buy a rental property, all right, you have to claim depreciation.
Yeah.
So you buy a house per se, you rent out that house or apartment building. That property is going to depreciate over 27 and a half years. Not bad to take a paper loss.
Right.
A paper deduction.
Offset the rents or whatever.
Well, yeah, because then also people realize like you can write off the interest on your mortgage, but you can't write off the principal. So that's still money coming out your pocket. So the depreciation actually becomes a bit of an extra deduction, knowing that you can't write off the principal.
Yeah.
All right, but not everything in that building is 27-year property.
Yeah, it's not going to live 27 years.
Right.
A lot of things.
You have carpet, you have LVP removable flooring, you have appliances. Like those items are 5-year property.
Right.
All right, you have a fence, you have a pool, porch deck, major landscaping. Those items are 15-year.
You can write off landscaping.
Yeah, like major landscaping. Okay, you having like basically land improvements.
Yeah.
Okay, you having to rip all the grass and put in brand new grass. All of that is all land improvements. That's 15-year property. And with those tax law changes with 2017, anything that depreciates less than 20 years qualifies for bonus depreciation. So between 2017 and 2022, it was 100% bonus.
How quickly in the first year?
Yes, all in the first year. So you spend whatever $50,000 in carpet in your apartment building.
Right.
Just throwing out numbers right now. All right, you're able to now take that. Where used to be you have to depreciate that over 5 years. Now, okay, that carpet you can now write that off all in year one.
1 year. That's awesome.
And that's those first 5 years of the tax law changes. Now we're in the sunset period where every year it sunsets 20%. So we're in 2025. We're at 40% bonus depreciation. So now that same $50,000 carpet that you bought in 2020, you now bought in 2025, like 40% of that is still deductible.
Okay. And then you depreciate the rest over the rest of the time.
Over 5 years.
I got it.
Yep. So now, because the big, definitely should. I mean, part of like what was the Trump campaign and the tax law changes, like, is he going to bring back 100% bonus depreciation?
Is he?
He said he is. So he has to get with Congress because they're the ones that make.
We call that good Trump. When he does those things, we're like, okay, good Trump. Then he goes and taxes, Canada and Mexico on building supplies, and I'm saying for us, for value add real estate investors, call that bad Trump because it's going to directly affect our business. Right?
We do new construction, and I'm at my GC, and we're trying to get more homes built, especially more attainable homes for police officers and teachers. And it's going to be tough if there's going to be more costs associated with those materials. But we're keeping an eye on it to see what's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of tariffs, but we'll see what happens.
Hey guys, can I add Nicholas to the conversation here?
Nicholas,
He just got on the boat today.
I just got on the boat today.
how'd you do that?
How you doing?
I'm good.
I swam my ass off. That's how I did.
It was a long swim. So guys, we're doing this Monday Night Live actually
You guys
from the
have to
ship.
share the same mic.
We made a little announcement in the WhatsApp chat, and people are coming by and joining us. So our typical MO would be able to answer your questions. I think we're only going to go for another 15 minutes or so, and we're just going to continue to have a conversation, guys. So if you want, put in your questions in the chat afterwards, and we'll go through and answer them in text once this is already out there. All right. Hey, welcome.
How you doing? Good to
I'm
see you.
good. Very
Nice to
good.
see you.
Nice to see you
You
too.
guys having a good cruise so far?
Yeah, it's going
Yeah.
great.
We went snorkeling today.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Some sunken ship and some fish. All good to go.
Can't beat that.
Yeah. I don't think I'm looking.
Little
Darn,
sunbird?
my face burns worse than this, so I did good.
Yeah, you
I
good.
did good.
SPF.
Yeah. My wife was putting it on me.
You look like
Yeah.
a 5-year-old at the pool. Summer camp, you know?
Yeah. Exactly.
Zinc everywhere.
So what do you do?
So I'm actually in the exit game. So I run what I call an exitcation platform. So I teach entrepreneurs like actually how to achieve what they really wanted when likely they started out their business, which was time freedom, financial freedom, and hopefully generational wealth.
Yep.
And I feel like there's not enough information in and around how to do that, right? It's hard enough to start a business, even harder to stay in business, build a profitable business. But how do you actually build one that you can go from working in to working on to working above and eventually out, or somebody will give you, a bunch of money for that business? And so we run basically an M&A marketplace, if you will. But it's got a couple pillars. Like the primary pillar is execution, right? And as I call it, I say it's the knowledge required to be acquired, and not just do it just because like someone comes in and offers you something, but to truly understand the mechanics behind how to build a business that can bank
That you
for-
can sell.
that you can sell, right?
Yeah.
And so I tell entrepreneurs it's not enough to just build a business. Like you have to build a bank, right? And if you think about a bank has two components, right? It has an ATM. That's the thing that you walk up and spits out cash today, and then it has a vault, and that's where the real money is in
Yeah.
the vault. And
That
so
appreciation.
yeah, and I mean, you guys are in the real estate game, right? Real estate is all about what? It's about cash flow and appreciation.
Yeah.
And that's what a business should be about as well. A business is an asset. And for most entrepreneurs, most of their net worth is tied up in the business, but they just don't know how to unlock
And
that.
it's amazing how many people work their whole life in a business and then just shut it down. They don't even sell it at all.
They don't. And that to me, that's a travesty because you think about 10, 20, 30 years, like time is the true commodity, right? We're not getting it back.
Right.
And so to do all of that, to walk away, like, I mean, it breaks my heart. And so our platform is called Founders, and it's basically like led by founders. Me and my partner, we've run multiple businesses, certainly run a few into the ground. And
What good entrepreneur has
Has it,
that?
right?
No, I'm sorry.
and so we're like, listen, like if you're gonna do this, like an entrepreneur starts a business, and what we say is an exitpreneur, someone that masters the art of the exit, is the one that finishes the job, and we need more of that
Yeah.
because then more of them can come and invest with you,
Yeah.
and then now take this lump sum of cash and now put it into other cash flowing, appreciating assets, right? And that's where you get the real amount of leverage. So
If the money work for them.
yeah, exactly. So
So do you have ties to the island of Puerto Rico or?
so I personally don't, but my business partner does. So Troy Hoffman, I don't know if you know.
I know
Troy.
Troy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
he's great.
Yeah, he's a great man. Great man. I'm very blessed. I mean, him and I, we met in a mastermind, and we became fast friends and brothers. And so him and I reconnected, and we both had this same vision of just helping more entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Because it's a lonely journey. And so Troy, he exited his business recently, and he moved to Puerto Rico for the obvious reason.
Yeah.
And so him and I came together, and we're investing in businesses. We're investing into the platform, and we're really investing into that execution, as I said. To give them like a fighting chance.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
And you're thinking about tax strategies and things like
Oh
that?
my God, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so, I mean, that's like, if you think about like selling a business, there's so many components of it, right? There's the front end obvious side, which is like building a predictable, profitable, scalable, and transferable. That's what a lot of people they miss out is that's the guy that's shutting it down because he doesn't know how to take his wealth and knowledge and actually turn it into physical wealth that pays him. But then the back end, like estate plan, tax strategies, wealth protection, wealth management.
Yeah.
I mean, these people have a hard enough time managing a P&L, let alone a personal balance sheet, right? And so that's why we're here, is to just align with more people that we can bring into the fold that gives them an opportunity to have it not just be that one liquidity event.
Are you guys speaking on this?
I wish I was.
point?
I
No?
wish I was, but no, I'm
Maybe next year.
Yeah, maybe next year.
Yeah.
This is my first rodeo.
Use
so-
use a referral code.
Same here.
Yeah.
My first time to.
Yeah. It's great though.
Yeah, I came last year. We kind of did the cruise wrong, where we thought we were on vacation. My wife and I, we hadn't taken a vacation in a few years. We like to work, so we kind of hid for the first half of it. And really, the way it works best is if you're involved and you're meeting the people and having the conversations, and partnerships come out of it, and opportunities arose. Even with me doing it poorly last year, I still did $500,000 worth of business with someone that I met on the cruise,
Come on.
right? You know,
Let's go.
and this year we hope that it'll be much bigger than that, right?
I'd like a check. Did you bring your checkbook?
That was one thing that was funny last year, is that I certainly didn't come on the cruise to invest in anything. And there were like several things where I was like, oh, wow, that sounds good.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
I thought that about the medical today. Was that this morning? The medical. They probably can't hear you. Guys can fill in.
No, yeah. So did you see the talks this morning?
No, so we just got on the boat at noon today.
That's so weird. So we have some people leaving the boat tomorrow, getting on in the middle of the cruise. Did you miss it in Port?
No.
Rico,
I mean, it was
planned?
intentional. I have a 10-year-old daughter, 9-year-old son, and family is like really obviously at the core of what we do and why we do it. And so my daughter had her very first dance competition, and she made the dance team. So this is like a big deal, and it was completely non-negotiable to miss that. And we promised her we wouldn't. So we just we took a red eye. It's from, I live in California, all the way to Atlanta here, got on. I'm like, I don't even know what time it is right now.
Well, so you missed my talk this morning. I cheerlead Puerto Rico a lot through this YouTube channel, and this morning I was up on stage, and basically what I was pitching is, come to Puerto Rico, you save more of your money because it's the best tax haven in the U.S. So you missed that, but you know how much money you can save moving away from California and coming to Puerto Rico?
I mean, that's exactly
you can keep all your money.
That's why Troy did it. I with the kids, it's been a conversation.
That does make it a little bit harder, for sure. For me, it was easy because my kids had grown up. And
he's really grown, man. I was like looking up to him.
Yeah, they're graduating college at the time we were moving here, and so God has His timing, and it worked out really well for us. But
that's good.
Yeah, so that's great. What else were we talking about, guys? I mean, kind of this conversation we were having before you joined us was crammed down depreciation, and we're only going to go for 4 or 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
You want to pitch your business? You want to tell people where they can find you?
No.
And both of you, please do that.
Yeah, and for people, then what he's doing is great because I really want to pitch what he's doing because the aspect of is your business the right entity structure in order to maximize tax savings. I tell people I don't get into like reading out IRS codes, but like being you're a C corp for a certain amount of time and saving and then sell the business. From that standpoint, man, as you talk to your clients about stuff like that, like when it's time to convert, make those conversions over. So like it's good to kind of connect with people like that who's helping on the exit strategy side because it's a full picture. We're talking about the tax implications of it as well. So, but yeah, like I said, I mean, as for me, I said Larry Pellington. The investor CPA companies, PC Financial Services, like I said, we service throughout the whole U.S. Real estate, small businesses, big businesses. Like I said, those who are trying to do good, we want to do good with them as well.
How can people reach you?
InvestorCPA.com. Try to keep it straightforward as that. I'm on Instagram, Larry Pellington CPA, so I'm trying to work on getting the Investor CPA brand across all my channels at that point. So, but you can catch me on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. Always looking to grow and build with others from here.
Amazing.
And how about you? How can we get hold of you?
Yes, I say Instagram is probably the place I spend most of my time, admittedly, and at the same time, shamefully. But at Nick Long is just my name, at Nick Long on Instagram. I also run a podcast called The Founders Table. You can get it on YouTube and anywhere that podcasts are found.
Okay.
I'd love to connect, have a conversation.
Do you guys ever do joint content like this? I mean,
I love doing. I mean, I believe in collaboration, right?
Me too.
I think collaboration leads to domination, and I think that the amount of liquidity in the world is as big and as vast and as deep as that ocean.
Yeah.
And so, like, you couldn't drain it. All of us couldn't drain it. But like, if we collectively come together, we can harvest a lot more of it. So
get a glass of water.
Absolutely, we could drink.
Yeah.
We could fill up a cup.
Yeah, we could fill our cup. That's a good way to say it.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. So, and I'm sorry, guys, that this has been probably the shortest Monday Night Live session that we've ever had. we had some technical difficulties getting online, and then we have a dinner that we've got to go to. So give it a like, reach out to these guys, and then go find them on Instagram, and let's do great things together, guys. God bless. Thanks so much. If you've got questions, just put them in the chat, and we'll find them, and we'll get to them afterwards.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys very much. That was a lot of fun.
That was fun.
I usually do that.